Hello friends, good week. How are you? This is the weekly review for the last week of March, 26th of March, the beginning of the week. So, friends, the previous week finally we got the yen pairs to make the down move as we expected. Discussed about so many of them. Canadian yen. We discussed about the dollar yen, about the pound yen, right? Swiss yen, Kiwi yen, whatever you would like. We discussed about them and just said the down move is about to begin. The question is that the end? I'm not sure about the crosses as for now, but about the dollar yen, I have some interesting opinion. First of all, that's kind of, as we can see, an engulfing, not classical, but that's a weekly engulfing. After the first wave up, the strong first wave up. As I said, I believe dollar yen still could go higher, but first of all must make a correction. So I do believe dollar yen can go all the way back for the support area below 81 or at least to the 81.40. That's the area I believe dollar yen must take. That's the areas as you can see them, right? That's the daily chart. Everything is bearish, especially after the divergence. What could happen from here is the dollar yen to make a stop to go up again, which could happen, of course, to take new highs, and to create there the final divergence, which will change the direction for the long run, for the very long run, right? Something like that, up and crash. But is that about to happen? It's still too early to decide and to make any prediction about that, because the pair is very bearish right now, we can see it. But pay attention for the RSI. RSI still holds the 50, even above, right? Now the thing is that it might go and create bullish hidden divergence on one of the levels I explained. I believe dollar yen should first of all play around, then maybe go and create some range for us, but of course there is still possibility for the bullish scenarios as discussed, bullish last up move before the crash. But as it looks for now, more logical to think that the pair will make some stop, continue lower, then make bigger stop around for the next days, and then take it even lower more. To make the final down move, I still think the pair has to place itself here below this 82 area. It has to place itself below this 82, I would say even 81.70 area. It has to place it there to make further down move. How further this down move could be, as we discussed, it could be to the 80, it could be a little below the 81, or it could be the final change of direction, or at least the move to the 200 moving average to the 78. Each of that could happen. We just have to be bearish as for now for the dollar yen. Any up move that the pair might make should be considered as rejoining the down move. That's all about the dollar yen. But that's also, of course, in case that you are still out. Alright, enough with the ends. Crosses, I think they will follow that, but I prefer to stay out as for now. I also think the crosses will make the down move, but not sure about them as for now. Alright, euro dollar. Is that a double head and shoulders? Double shoulder, head, double shoulder, again? Possible. Possible. If you go for 4-hour chart, that's what we have. We can see we have stiff resistance around 132 80 70 80 range, right? And we can see that's a possible double top with a divergence. If that area is broken, euro dollar is going up, and the target will be below 134, something like 133.70 at least. Breaking above that, and the euro dollar should take us to the 135 again, which will be in this case the 200 moving average of the daily chart. But first of all, this double top has to be broken before we could take any bullish move. Pay attention for this area. If you get here a bearish candle pattern such as bearish inverted hammer, bearish engulfing, bearish harami, double doji, or whatever it is, or bullish marubozu, strong marubozu, that could be considered as a sell signal. You will have to pay attention also for the stochastic to cross down, and if it does, that's a bearish sign, that's a sell sign with a target on the previous support here around 130 150. So the big question is how the week will open. Based on the weekly chart, it looks possibly bullish, but on the weekly RSI still below 50, MACD still flat, and stochastic still bearish. So careful yet with the bullish signs, and do not celebrate yet the bearish signs. For bullish sign also there is huge big weekly trend line that should make the stop for the euro dollar. See that? Question is, will it happen from now, or 1 second, it's weekly, it's too long, or it happen now? See, from the spike or from the close? If from the close, it's now, and that's, friends, why it's so confusing. Wait for the opening and look for the price action. If you get the candle pattern with the stochastic cross, well done. If not, look for the break. Pound dollar, still the same story, fighting this 159 160, and from the bottom 156.40. Same story, it's a range, no idea what it's about to do. That's why for the pound I prefer to stay out as for now. Australian dollar and New Zealandian dollar. RSI holding the 50. Weekly MACD hold the 0. Only the stochastic aiming down. Confusing sign. And the price is on the 20 moving average of the Bollinger Band. Very, very natural price. On the daily chart, playing around the 200 moving average. So, up or down? For the up move, I still think that Australian has to go much further and place itself again above 106, 106.10 before making any up move, but we also cannot ignore this engulfing with a possible stochastic cross. Still did not cross, but possible stochastic cross on the 200 moving average, right? So also need to see how the week opened. As for now, it holds this resistance, right? It could be very, very also confusing sign. Breaking above 106, 106.10 should lead the Australian back up again. But break below the 200 moving average and we are going to 102 or even lower. We have to follow the price action here. Still too early to decide, as we can see on the intraday chart as well. New Zealandian, same story exactly. Still holds the 200 moving average, but from the other side, the RSI is still below 50. It still looks like a range. Only another break above 082.60 will be considered as another up move to 0.85, but not before it. Not before it. Break below the 200 moving average and the daily trend line will be considered as a continuation down move, and this down move, if happens, will take us to below 0.79 or even to the 0.78 area. So stay tuned for any possible down move and up move, but up move still early. For the exotic traders of you, pay attention for the euro against the NOK. Daily chart, price moving extreme here. From my point of view, 765 should be 766 should be considered as the first area to attack. Then 769. Then we have one higher, 772. From my point of view, the pair is about to make strong retrace down. And that's for the exotic traders of you. Back to crosses. Pound New Zealandian spiked the 200 moving average as we discussed not once and making the down move. Is that the end? It will be the end if this trend line will be broken. Until then, from my point of view, the pair will aim to reach this line. So you can enjoy this down move, potential down move. And if it breaks this line or this bearish channel, we are going lower. Stay tuned for the Pound New Zealandian, very interesting pair. If it does go higher, it could go for double top around 196, or it could, on the final up move, take us to 198, or even to the 2 level. Who knows? As for now, still too early to decide. Weekly chart looks bullish, but fighting the 20 MA. RSI still below 50. MACD still below 0. Could be too early to celebrate. Very interesting pair to look for opportunities there. Remember, the daily trend line is the target. Breaking below it should take us much lower. Euro Pound, also very interesting pair. Still has the range, and we still follow that. Breaking, we have had 2 false breaks, one down, one up. The third should be more reliable. Watch it out for this break of the range. What about the indices? If you wonder what about the indices, we have also several interesting opportunities there, as you can see here. Second here, we can see that from one side, right, it is a hammer, but from other side the bearish divergence push it down. Stochastic very strong down. MACD looks to cross down, so it could be a final call for down move, or it could make another last spike to the 1430 area, 1425 maybe, before making a down move. Then it's overbought completely already. Big correction is ahead of us. Same with the Nasdaq, right? Same with the Nasdaq. We can see the MACD becomes flat already. RSI looks like aiming the 80, but I'm not sure it will have enough power. From my point of view, on the next period we will see at least a flag, but maybe also a move like that to the support area again. It will take some time, it will take weeks, but that's from my point of view the direction. Any further up move is just to make it stronger, lower after that. And friends, that's all. I have just one more interesting pair for your following. Pound against the Canadian. From my point of view, this resistance very strong around the 159, and the pair playing around this area should lead the pair for a down move, at least to the 200 moving average again. At least to the 200 moving average again. So watch it out. Possible down move should begin very soon. Of course, the same story with the Euro Canadian. Also should play around. For Euro Canada it's a little bit higher, it's around 134. So reaching the 134 from my point of view will open the doors, 135 maybe, will open the doors for stronger download. So very interesting to see how the week will open. Well done for the yen pairs and for the passions. Most important is the passions. We discussed about it many times. The pairs did the move. Now the question, what's next? And be careful with the majors. As we saw, too many critical lines, too many critical levels, too many critical psychological areas and psychological patterns like double tops, triple tops, trend lines, and possibly hidden divergences. That's why we must be careful for the opening and let the prices make the moves before deciding on any possible joining after that. And now I would like just to thank you very much for watching this video and wish you a beautiful week and good trades. Thank you very much for watching again and for your time. Yours, Vladimir. Bye bye.